Hey guys, so today I have the top most perfect date night scents for both men and women in my collection, and I'm telling you guys, it took me a while to figure out how to put this in order. So I'm telling you, as of right now, this is just the way I ordered them, but it really depends. It really depends. Feel free to interchange them however you wanna put them in order. It's up to you, but I'm telling you, from my collection, these are the ones that I believe are the most yummiest, cuddliest, sexiest fragrances for date night, and also for those up close and personal moments when you want to get intimate with your partner. All right, so let's go ahead and start with my number 10, and that is from the house of Tom Ford, and this is Tom Ford Noir Perfume. So I chose this one because it is floral, but at the same time there's a darkness about it that is a very delicious and alluring and just sexy. There is a note in here. It's called coffee, and it is an Indian dessert, and you definitely smell that. It's very creamy, desserty. The more it dries down on your skin and it blends with your chemistry, with your own body heat, the more delicious it gets. Yeah, it's just, there's just something about it that's just alluring and captivating, and it's just seductive. So I suggest this for those date nights, for sure, for both men and women, although this is Perfume, but I believe men can also wear Noir Perfume by Tom Ford. All right, let's move on to number 9. So this one, I don't have a full bottle yet, but I will be getting a full bottle. And this is by the house of Christian Dior. And this is Ambre Nuit. So what I appreciate about this fragrance is that it's not overpowering. It is amber, obviously. It's spicy, it's powdery, but it never gets overpowering. The dry down is my favorite part because you just get that kind of resinous, powdery nuances of amber, of what an amber fragrance should be. But at the same time, it's not too dark, it's not too dense, it's light. It makes a really good intimate moment kind of fragrance because it doesn't project super strongly. It does sit close to the skin, which is what I appreciate about it. It's soft, it's cozy, but at the same time it's got attitude, you know, it's got some sexiness to it, but it's not trying too hard. So that's what I like about Ambre Nuit, and it's definitely unisex, 100%. Both men and women can pull this off. Let's move on to my number 8, and that is from the house of Arabian Oud, and this is Kalemat Black. There it is. So this is an oud-based perfume, but this is not super heavy on oud. It doesn't have that, I guess it's a little bit skanky, but skanky in a way that it's alluring. You know, when something sometimes smells kind of like off, but at the same time you like it. That's what this has. Sometimes I pick up like cumin in this perfume. I'm not sure if it's in the notes. On Fragrantica, it doesn't say that. I pick up from time to time, not all the time. I would say 3 out of 5 wears, I pick up cumin, which adds a little bit of like dirtiness, skankiness. But at the same time, I kind of like it. Like, oh, that's kind of like off, but I want to smell more of that. So that's what Kalemat Black is. It's a very sweet, it can get a little cloying, but it depends on the situation. So if you're gonna go outdoors, for sure you can do like maybe 4 or 5 sprays. But if this is something you wanna wear for date night or for intimate moments, I would definitely maybe go up to 3 sprays. And my suggestion for Kalemat Black, when you spray this, make sure you're not spraying too close like this. Make sure you're spraying about at least a foot away from you. That make sure that the liquid has proper dispersion out of the atomizer, and you will get a better result from it. It's a very sweet, it's almost like caramelized sugar, but without the sugar reaching that caramelized point. It's just like turning brown and getting really sweet and concentrated. That is Kalemat Black. Definitely would work for both men and women. I wear this, I have been wearing this, and I love it. It's vanilla, oud, sugar. That's what I pick up from it. A little bit of cumin. So this one is one of my favorite male scents, or scents for men. But I love this perfume so much that I have worn this a couple of times myself. And it is to die for, okay? Look how much is left. We've used half of the bottle. And this is by the house of Givenchy. I don't know how dirty my bottle is. Let me wipe it. And it is Givenchy Pie. Okay. This is just so creamy, delicious. It's kind of like when you like after you have dinner, but then at the same time, as delicious as dinner is, you're looking for something sweet, but you don't want anything too strikingly sweet. Something that's round, creamy, cozy, comforting. This has that feel to it. It's cushiony. Like there's a cushion, very cushiony texture. It's vanillic, there's cinnamon, there's tonka beans. And the tonka in this with the vanilla, oh my goodness, it's just so freaking delicious. It is so good. And this is one of those perfumes that you don't really smell it when you're wearing it, but the people around you will get whiffs of it, but not like constant whiffs that they get tired of it or they get annoyed by it. It's just from time to time, depending how the wind blows or how you're moving across the room. Oh, this is so good. You almost want to nibble it. That's how good this is. Like a dessert, but you don't want to eat it too fast. You just kind of want to take your time and savor each bite. That is pie. I love it. That's pie. All right, let's move on to my number 5. And this is from the house of Xerjoff. And you probably know what it is. And it is Lira. There it is. Okay, what's really, really good about Lira? It's, of course, we already know it's caramel. But it's got blood orange that neutralizes that sweetness of caramel, which can be cloying. Like it depends. Sometimes to me, if a perfume is very sweet, like it's got lots of praline or caramel, I find it cloying. As good as it is, it gets cloying for me. But when it's mixed with the right amount of citrus or like a neutralizer, such as the blood orange and this one, it's delicious, it's divine. You kind of want to get more and more of it. And one more thing about this one, the sillage. I have comments from people, they were asking me if do I smell something chocolate? Are you wearing something chocolatey? So that's the kind of feedback I get from this one. It does have kind of like a chocolatey vibe to it, like a chocolatey caramel. But when you're wearing this one and other people smell you, they don't really pick up that orange, okay? But because it's just enough. So you're not gonna smell like orange or citrus. It's just enough to neutralize that, to tone down that caramel, that sweetness, to give it brightness, you know, to brighten it up a little bit. So it's not too, what do you call that? It's not too like, too down. It's kind of high up a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just try to figure it out. All right. That's Xerjoff by Lira by Xerjoff. Sorry. That's my number 5. And we're gonna go to my number 6. All right. So this is by the house of Frédéric Malle, and that is Musc Ravageur. So I believe that this perfume, it's either love or hate, depending on the person. To me, it was like at first sniff, and the more I understand it, the more I wear it, the more I tried it, I enjoyed it more and more, and it is a total love for me. Oh my goodness, there's just something so complex about it, but complex but still understandable, you know, because there are things sometimes that's kind of like too mind-blowing that you don't have time to think about it, or you don't have enough time or patience to understand it. But this is one of those things that's very complex yet simple enough for you to understand, at least for me. So what's Musc Ravageur? It's vanillic, it's got some cinnamon, I think, tonka bean. It's a musky, but not in a designer musk kind of way. It's more of like a natural musk, like of an animal or of a human. Some people find like a cat pissy note on this one. I don't get that at all. To me, this is not cat pissy. To me, this is a cat in heat. That's how sexy this perfume is. It's almost like you're asking for it, like you want something, you know, like you're trying to grab somebody's attention, and you're sending a message. This is so just sensual, cozy, I don't know, like when you're trying to attract a mate, basically. That's how, to me, Musc Ravageur is. And definitely perfect for date night, for those intimate moments, for both men and women. Yeah, highly, highly suggest this one. If you haven't tried it, please try it. And if you have and you're okay with it, give it some time, be patient, wear it, give it a full wear. Don't go crazy on the nozzle, on the sprayer. You know, just 1 or 2. And same thing with my suggestion with the Kalemat Black. Make sure you're spraying at least a foot away from you. A foot or a foot and a half away from you. You will have a better result with the fragrance. Okay, so now we are 1, 2, 3. The 4th one. Okay. This is one of my newest acquisitions. Okay, let me just show you first. This is by the house of Jean-Paul Gaultier. This is Scandal. And this is the original Scandal. I believe there are already multiple flankers to this. I have not smelled those. I'm perfectly happy with this one as of right now. So, if you like perfumes like La Vie est Belle, Flower Bomb, but I would say it's closer to La Vie est Belle, Black Opium, stuff like that. I think you would like this. I personally like this better than La Vie est Belle, because to me, La Vie est Belle is a little too heavy on the patchouli and orange blossom and iris. No, orange blossom, I'm talking about La Vie est Belle L'Eclat. But the original La Vie est Belle is a little too heavy on the iris, and Flower Bomb's too heavy on the patchouli. Both are heavy on the patchouli. Anyway, I like this better because what does this smell like? To me, this is so delicious. So on your first, on the opening, it's got that Coca-Cola vibe, like black opium. Oh my goodness, but then as soon as you get rid of that, you get this beautiful, the most beautiful honey note mixed with the beeswax, and it's just like you can actually feel the texture of the beeswax when you smell this. So the honey is never bombastic or cloying. I mean, it is strong. It is a very strong, especially in the opening and mid. Now, the only thing, it doesn't last quite as long as La Vie Belle, but I'm perfectly happy with it. Especially this one came with a lotion, and the lotion is just so buttery and sugary and waxy with the honey and the sugar. It's just so good. I think this has caramel and toffee as well. It's so delicious, so yummy, so yummy. It's almost like eating like those butterscotch kind of candies, but like with more honey flavor and a little waxy. It is so gorgeous, beautiful. I love it. Again, that's by the house of Jean-Paul Gaultier, Scandal. And my number 3 is actually a fragrance for men. I love this thing. Every time I smell this, I love it. To me, it's so sexy, it's so appealing, so manly. Okay, and that is by the house of Mugler. And this is pure malt. And this is also fairly cheap. I mean, affordable and accessible. You should be able to get this at Dillard's or Macy's, whatever. Discounters. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is what I want my man to smell like. So when I think about this one, when I think about pure malt, the picture that I envision is like Johnny Depp, okay? Even Johnny Depp right now, older and more mature, with his, when he's got like his long bangs and kind of going on his face a little bit like that. He's sitting at a bar. He's wearing like a black shirt, but like the top 3 buttons are unbuttoned, and you can see like his greasy chest from his own body oils. He's just there sitting, drinking. So it's got that booziness. Nutty. It's nutty, it's boozy, just so sexy and appealing. This is the type of scent, this is the type of man you want to have an affair with. Or the type of man you fantasize about. It's so good. I can't even explain you how much I love this scent. If you're a man and you want to catch a lady's attention, not only catch her attention, but hold that attention and take it to the next level, well, I'm telling you, it's pure malt. It will seal the deal. There you go. Love it. All right, number 2. It is by the house of Guerlain. You probably guessed it, and that is Gourmand Coquin. Alright, so this is like berries and dark chocolate, rum. I mean, just out of those 3 notes, sold, right? Okay, oh my goodness. This is one of my favorite things to wear when, you got it. This is just so cozy, but not trying too hard, but like you smell this one and you're kind of like, oh, what is that again? Like it gives you, it makes you want to have a double take, but like in a really good way. This is like a nibbler type of perfume. It doesn't ever project too much. It sits very close to the skin. This is for those up close and personal sort of moments, sort of situations, for very intimate situations. It's like wearing, it's kind of like, you know, when you're at a hotel, you're already wearing your satin night dress, but then you decided to order some room service, and you got some champagne and some strawberry dipped, chocolate dipped strawberries. So this is kind of like that. It's chocolatey, it's fruity, like berries, like to me, like dried berries, and with the rum, but it's not really boozy. It's just enough to give it that kind of like extra oomph. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. If you're a man or a woman, I promise you, you will not dislike this one. Very, very delicious. Okay, number 1. It is by the house of Kilian, by Kilian, and that is Rolling in Love. Okay, so this is milk and almond and tuberose and musk and vanilla. It's milky, it's creamy, it's sexy. It's kind of like it's musky. It's almost like you're already exchanged. I don't know. I'm trying to be PG over here. You've already had a close encounter type of scent. When you've already have, you're already sweating. Oh my goodness, this is just so delicious. So this is sweet, but the milkiness and the nuttiness is just so good. It adds texture and yumminess to the perfume. You want to smell it more and more and more. And definitely unisex, both men and women can wear this one. Oh my goodness, it's so delicious. I highly recommend it. I might wear this tonight, who knows. Oh my goodness, yeah, that is my 10 most perfect date night scents. Thank you so much for watching. I highly enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye bye.